Good morning, Mom.
Good morning, Jessica.
So my mom is over this morning. We are going to do a makeover. First, we're going to do root touch up, and then we're going to do full face of makeup. She brought some things that she had, and I'm going to get into my makeup cabinet too and give her a look for today. It's Saturday. Not sure when this video is actually going to go live, but it is very early Saturday morning. I'm usually not up this early, but we're going to do this early because I do have to work a few hours today. So first is hair. So first working on her hair. We are fresh out of color, and my mom has used Miss Clairol as long as I can remember. So we stick with the color that we know and stick with the product that she likes. I am using Paul Mitchell styling products. I did go to school at Paul Mitchell, and those are the products that I always purchase for myself at home. So we did a mousse and a root boost. And that is also a Paul Mitchell hair dryer. And I'm just doing a pre-dry now. And I'm going to grab my my large round brush to start, and I'm just going to give her some body, straightening it but not going super straight, still bending the ends under. But you can see from this picture right here that I am giving her a lot of body. So also you'll notice that I'm sticking the back of my hair dryer around my round brush, and that is to kind of give it a flash of cold. Now, if your dryer is not designed to do that, please don't stick your brush to your hair dryer. Some of them have a fan and it will totally suck your hair up and eat it, and you'll probably have to cut it out. So don't do that if your dryer is not designed to do that. But what you can do is you can give it a blast of cold. Just hit the cool button, and that will help set the curl or set straight, whatever it is that you're doing. So I guess it's just the shock of it being cold. Just like you're always supposed to rinse your hair with cool water. It closes up the pores. It kind of shocks your hair. It's the same idea. It's just going to set the curl. You can do that if you've curled your hair and you put it in pins. You can also run a cool dryer over it for a second. I would do it on a low fan if you have that option setting. That way you don't blow all of your curls off the pins, but it will help set the curl. My mom has always had a lot more hair than I've ever had. According to her, though, it is starting to be thinner than it was. Of course, she has went through cancer treatment and, radiation and chemo, all of that. The chemo did thin her hair out some. She was lucky, though. She didn't lose all of her hair. But I just wasn't the lucky one to get her hair. My sister has her hair, and she has gobs of it. It is so thick. I got my dad's hair, which is about as fine as frog fur. So there's not a whole lot of it. My hair's probably thicker now at 35 than it's ever been, and it'll probably start to thin out from here. But what I'm just doing now is making sure we pull up to give her the most body. And like I said, just doing that cool setting at the end. And she had my iPad. We had a whole list of videos that we watched that day. It's kind of funny to watch this and when it's sped up because it looks like she's talking to Mom a mile a minute. But she does have a lot of body. All of her ends are curled under, and I never picked up a curling iron. I did this all with a round brush. So now we have big fluffy hair. And I did notice there was a little bit of color in her hairline, so I just went back with baby wipe to get that off. And now she's doing a moisturizer. Moisturizer is always, always, always important. Moisturizing primer is a good step. I don't know who that phone call was from. I don't remember, but her face was quite funny. So, I am doing her makeup pretty much like I would do my own. Damp beauty blender, just pouncing it to get all the foundation in. And I have not colored my hair in probably a year and a half to 2 years. I am welcome to suggestions on natural hair color, just something that without the chemicals. I've tried to switch to a more chemical-free life, and I just don't want to put my hair through that kind of damage. This Rimmel shadow that I'm using was actually like $2 and change at Walmart, and there was an Ibotta deal for $2 back on any eye product, so I literally got these for less than $1, and they're pretty big pans of shadow. So if you're not already using Ibotta, click the link below. I'll put it in the description box, because this year alone, well, actually in the past month, I think it was December 8th, I have gotten like $43 back already. So if you're not using it, it's awesome. Now this is a pencil liner. That's what my mom prefers to use. It is kind of a wet liner, so that's why I was taking the taking the dryer over it before she opened her eyes and had, like, you know, black lines. I only use a wet liner above, like on my upper lashes, and then I do a shadow liner at the bottom. Saves you from having raccoon eyes at the end of the day when it's hot or humid. It also is not as harsh, so it doesn't close your eyes in. We have fairly small eyes, and when you do a dark, harsh liner all the way around, you're just closing in your eyes and making them look smaller. So now, brows are important, ladies. Make sure you do your brows. This is also a Rimmel product. It's called, I think it's called the Brow Shake. It happened to be on clearance in this shade at Walmart for $2. And again, I used that Ibotta credit, so that was free because I got the $2 back. So what I'm doing now is be prepared for my mom to make a bunch of funny faces, because she did exactly what I told her. This is a Haikuri blush. I think I picked it up at Fred's when it was still open. It's a drugstore brand, but I really like it. It's a very pretty pink color. We both have very fair skin, so I can wear those true pinks. And now I'm just doing a little bit of contouring using my Tarteist Pro palette, the Pro Glow. I love it. When when I opened it, Mom's like, "Oh, it smells like chocolate." So here is the after. Please don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe, and come back for more.